Fact Today, only on ATN.
This is a transition on Atlantic Television Network. One Rivers Coalition celebrates the executive governor of Rivers State, Governor Sim, on his one-year anniversary. Celebration. One Rivers Coalition, ORC, said the organization is satisfied with Governor Sim's achievements in 1 year in office, which cut across all sectors of human society, describing the governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Joseph Fubara, as a pathfinder of economic growth and sustainability. Director General of One Rivers Coalition, ORC Worldwide, Engineer Ishmael Ofribika, made his notification during this official press conference at the event at the Nolga Consulate in Port Harcourt.
To the Rivers State Governor, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara, GSSROS, on the commemoration of the first year in office, administration has remained unwavering in its focus and has achieved remarkable and unparalleled accomplishment that merits recognition.
One of the resource persons at the event who delivered a keynote address on good governance highlighting the Governor Sim memorial achievements speaks to ATN TV News in an interview.
You've seen the massive response of the people for everything concerning the current administration. You know, so the best I could say is that let the media be very responsible in reporting. Forget about politicking all the time. Report that which you see. For instance, the turnout, the response of the people to celebrate good governance and leadership in the state.
They have worked for the governor of Rivers for his margins, and they are still supporting him. And today they have gathered all of us here to say we want to celebrate his 1 year in office. So we are happy. We are happy and we continue to celebrate him.
Again, the woman leader of ORC Rivers State, Comrade Sarah Belebo, makes an expression when briefing ATN TV News at the event. She said One Rivers Coalition women in the 23 local government areas of Rivers State will at all times throw their weight to support Governor Siminalayi Joseph Fubara due to his God-fearing governance women are enjoying today in Rivers State without oppression.
We, the women of One Rivers Coalition, we congratulate you. We are here to celebrate with you. The One Rivers Coalition, ORC, is fully support with our governor. We are solidly behind him. Whatever that he's doing, I think we are happy with it. Look at what he has done for the civil servants. Just 1 year, everybody's happy. Just 1 year, the women of Rivers State is happy. Just 1 year, everybody in Rivers State is very happy. So we are here to say, thank you, my governor of Rivers State. You have done so much for us. We are happy. We want you to be strong for us, and we, the women, are strong with you.
There was an excitement among natives of Ibiono and Eastern Oboro communities as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu commissioned a 600 meters bridge project. The Ikot Atabrikan, Atanka Opolum, Okorotube, Iwochang Road, Section 1, was completed by the Niger Delta Development Commission. Started about 19 years ago, the bridge linked not less than 20 communities along the Ikot Atabrikan, Atakao Polum, Okorotup, Tip Iwochang exists. Speaking while commissioning the project, Tinubu, who was represented by Senate President Godswill Akpabio, lauded the management of NDDC for directly touching the lives of the people of the Niger Delta in just 1 year in office. Minister of the Nigerian Delta Development, Engineer Abubakar Omomo, in his remarks said the milestone being recorded with the T6 commissioning of the bridge was a project of performance bond signed between the management of NDDC and his ministry. Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Umoino, who was represented by the Deputy Governor, Senator Okon Ayakenye, lauded the NDDC management for its commitment to uplifting the lives of the ordinary people in Nigeria, while also pledging support to Mr. President's administration. Earlier, the MD, NDDC, Dr. Sam Ogboko, while thanking Mr. for his support, noted that the commissioning of the project, which began last week, was in line with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. Analysts have frowned at the
literacy and every other social vices over there in Zamfara State, because
Elucidating further, Stephen Akrika identified that extortion on duty posed while hindering the right approach of police officers at work, and further called for the restructure of the Nigerian policing system.
It's very, very expensive. I remember a popular saying that if you think education is expensive, you should try ignorance.
Udaisewa Reporting Progress commended the members for taking their time to do the needful and the contributing towards local government levels were held in Anambra State, as the last one was held in the twinkling of former Governor Peter Obi's administration in 2014. Enugu State government has cautioned the prescribed indigenous people of Biafra against the planned disruption of ongoing West African Examination Council on May 30. The government gave the warning in a statement by the State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Aka Eze Aka, on Wednesday in Enugu. Aka said there was no room for IPOB illegal activities in the state and urged the residents and the students to go about their exams and normal activities on May 30, assuring them of adequate security. He said the state government noted that deep concern. The statement credited to IPOB directing WAEC to postpone the general mathematics examination scheduled for May 30, the day IPOB designates as Biafra Heroes Day. The commissioner stressed that Igbo excel on the wings of industry, education, and human capital development, saying that any pronouncement or action that tends to deny the children their right to education, which is their the future, was offensive. Of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba says his administration is on a course to meeting all its campaign promises and vision, including making the state the premier destination for investment, business, tourism, and living, as well as grow the state economy from $4.4 billion to $30 billion. Mba explained that his government's fidelity to the citizens' charter, which he executed on May 29, 2023, immediately after his inauguration, and encouraged to bring that vision to fruition, had remained unbroken, saying his administration's efforts were vindicated by visible turnaround in public infrastructure and sustained increase in the state internal generated revenue. He stated this in his 48 minutes Face anniversary broadcast on Wednesday, giving a breakdown of achievements in the various sectors, issues such as security, water, education, roads, health, agriculture, power, judiciary, transportation, and important issues such as waste management, human capital development, and workers' welfare, climate change, and revival of the moribund asset and asset recovery. On security, the governor said his administration has strengthened the capacity of various security agencies in Enugu State, leading to a significant drop in crime in our communities. Lagos State Hajj pilgrim Idris Oloshobo has died in Makkah, Saudi Arabia. Secretary Lagos State Muslim Pilgrim Welfare Board Shahid Onipede made the announcement in a statement through the agency spokesperson Tofik Lawal. Onipede said the 68-year-old deceased from Oshomolu local government died while eating his food in the evening. Oshobo was confirmed dead by medical experts in the country shortly after returning from Tafar of the Holy Kaaba in Makkah. Onipade stressed that while the cause of his death was yet to be medically ascertained, as of press time, the death could not be connected with the high blood pressure and the stress he passed through during the Tafar. He appealed to other pilgrims to exercise caution and restraint from overstressing themselves before the commencement of the real Hajj rites, which are yet to be fulfilled. Police command in Lagos State says it has arrested a 21-year-old woman simply identified as Blessing for allegedly stealing 1-month-old baby boy. The command's police relation officer, ASP Benjamin Hondurin, confirmed the arrest to newsmen, said that the mother of the baby, whose name was not mentioned, reported the case at the Elere Police Division on Monday at about 2:30 p.m. The command's image maker made the suspect after stealing the child allegedly went to church to give testimony of giving birth to the baby. Hondurin said that the suspect was later traced to the Agbatikuyo area in Agege, where the baby was recovered from her. He said that an investigation was ongoing on the case. Analysts have commended the Lagos State government on the recent move towards the waste-to-energy initiatives. Speaking on Atlantic Blowout, the social-political analyst Victor Enyenchi emphasized on the need for the spread of the dividends of democracy across the state in the country.
Listening to it sounds like music in my ear, because these are the kind of solutions you want to hear the government makes, or is making. Unfortunately or fortunately, whichever direction you want to look at it, we have been hearing Lagos, 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 Lagos. I honestly wish I hear Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. I want to hear these things. This is what the duty and responsibility of government.
Speaking further, Victor Enyenche said the initiative will as well control environmental degradation, increased job opportunity, and industrialization.
Out there, it's not rocket science. It just takes the will of government to actually do some of these things. And it's a good initiative by the Lagos State government, because it's going to solve several problems. It's going to create employment, so it's going to solve the problem of unemployment. It's going to eradicate or reduce environmental pollution. It's also going to provide, power for the people.
Of the deceased, the Ekiti State Commissioner for Police of Police CP, Akinwale Kalu Adeniran condones with the families and assured them that a discreet investigation has commenced and justice shall prevail. Federal High Court in Abuja has dismissed a suit filed by Sen Jamal Ibrahim challenging the emergence of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa of Ondo State as All Progressives Congress candidate in the April 20 governorship primaries. Justice Inyangekwo, in a ruling on Wednesday, dismissed a suit after Ibrahim's counsel Kole Lawal withdrew the suit. Justice Ekwo said that after Ibrahim's notice of the withdrawal date May 27 but filed May 28, and which was not opposed by the defendants, an order hereby made dismissing the suit as parties have joined issues with one another. In a suit, Ibrahim sued APC Aiyedatiwa and the Independent National Electoral Commission as faced to third defendants respectively. The suit was filed by his lawyer, Chief Chris Uche Ibrahim, an aspirant in the primaries and the sector representing Ondo South at the Senate, prayed the court to set aside the April 20 governorship poll of the party that produced Governor Aiyedatiwa as his candidate. The judge said the issues of the letter cannot be discussed in the court since the letter was not before him, ordered the defendants to file their defense in the suit. He adjourned the matter until today for hearing. Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps Osun State Command has apprehended 24-year-old May 23, 2024 in the Osun-Jala area, Osun State, by NSCDC personnel. The offense, Adera Lewa said, is in contravention of Section 411 of the Criminal Code Act in Nigeria. Commandant Adera Lewa said, investigation revealed that even though people in the neighborhood saw the suspect with the stolen property, nobody challenged him. He enjoined members of the public to be security conscious and urged them to ask questions and report strange movements in their environment to the security agencies for prompt action. National Association of Nigerian Students, or YOAXIS, has assured the Alex Timileyin, a student of IIA Crowther University who was tortured to death due to the phone theft allegation, will get justice. NAS, or your chairman, Redwan Adegoke, who disclosed this during an interview with newsmen, said Timileyin was clubbed into death by his colleagues on Saturday over an accusation that he stole the mobile phone. He was beaten after the lost item was allegedly found in his possession, and it was said that his attackers has allegedly had his hair forcefully shaved. The management also released a statement that the culprit now compelled have been handed over to the police for investigation. Adegoke said the student's body was monitoring the justice process. The management and police effort is making sure that the law takes its place. Adegoke also noted that the incident has prompted a broader discussion on the need for the management to strengthen campus security in order to prevent future occurrences. Iyangako Magistrate Court, Ibadan, has ordered the detention of 2 men in the correctional facilities of alleged armed robbery. The Edo Akanis Sadek and Olami Khan Rawan, whose address were not provided, are charged with conspiracy and armed robbery. The magistrate Olaolu Olanikbekun did not take the plea of the defendant over for want of jurisdiction. Olanikbekun directed the police to return the case file to the Director of Public Prosecution pending legal advice. He therefore adjourned the case till June 28 for mention. The prosecutor, ASP Anthony Ogori, has told the court that the defendant committed the offense on February 27 at about 9 p.m. at Omoloko area of Ibadan. Ogori said that the door, YM with jackknife, attacked one Femi Daniel, poured granted pepper in his eyes, and dispossessed him of his motorcycle worth 450,000. He said that the offense contravenes Section 1, Subsection 2 of the Robbery and Firearm Law of Nigeria. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has officially flagged off the commercial operation of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit System, otherwise known as the Abuja Light Rail, as part of the administration's phase anniversary. President Tinubu, who during the inauguration of Abuja Rail Mass Transit System said they never expected that the FCT Minister Barrister Nyesom Wike could complete the rehabilitation process in the short period of time, despite the hard condition of light rail station when he emerged presidency. He therefore, in appreciation, thanked Wike for his commitment while declaring free ride on the train till the end of this year. While the chief host of the event, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, said the vision to rehabilitate the light rail, which with construction of access road to various
The
sections.
Abuja Metro was inherited by my administration from my predecessor. It was first commissioned in 2018 for public use.
But why do you say you want to ride on it? Because it was not operational. And that was why you said you want to ride on it. If it was operational, you wouldn't have given that. And you gave a marching order that we must make it to be operational for the interest of the residents of Abuja. Yeah. And one of the things that inhibited the operation was that how could you have built train stations without access roads? Take for example, if I'm living at Idu and I want to use Idu station, how do I go to Idu station? There's no road to Idu station. So there's no way people could have access to the train station. And that was why the issue of becoming operation was not there. And so when you said you wanted to ride on the train station, we came back and when I said, look, what are we going to do? We called the executive secretary of FCDA and said, look, the president has directed that he wants to ride on this train station. And we calculated from that period till you are 1 year in office, how many months? There are about 9 months. And we said, is it possible that we can actualize this assignment within 9 months? Of course, Mr. President, the contract for the rehabilitation of this railway was given in 2018. And it was awarded at the cost of $30 billion. And that was not paid. It was a directive that we had to plead with the central bank, plead with the Minister of Finance and the Accountant General. They all came together to say, look, support us. This is the directive Mr. President has given. And I can tell you that the Governor of Central Bank and his team
also said he will ensure the financial implementation of the project from start to the finishing point.
Having finished paying that, now what do we do with the roads? The cost of those roads was 7 lots cost us 21.4 billion naira. As I speak to you today, all those roads are completed. Car parks for people to use to the various train stations. So what we're doing today is not that we are commissioning metro. No. And people, because I have heard people say that this has been commissioned before. What was commissioned in the metro station? Not the operational. Because you can't have a train station when it is not in use. So it was a directive. That's why we're here today. The last government awarded to CCECC to train those who will operate these trains at the cost of $128 million to train our people for 29 months. So we came back and we called the company. It is like you want to sabotage the business of this metro line. Where are we going to get $128 million? Which people are you training? Are you training all of them in China or where? Your Excellency, we sat down with them and said, no, it's not possible. We renegotiated with them. Today, they brought it down to $75 million, which means we have saved not less than $50 million. 128 approved by Federal Executive Council in the last administration.
Benue State High Court has restrained the Benue State government from probing the administration of the former governor of the state, Chief Samuel Otim. Recall that the Benue State government recently set up a commission of inquiries into the fund of Benue State government from May 29, 2015 to May 28, 2023 to probe the immediate past administration of former Governor Otim in the state. The order stopped the panel from sitting panel the hearing and determination of the motion and notice filed by the former Governor Samuel Otim Justice Titi Aswa gave the order while ruling on the motion ex parte seeking leave of the court to issue the prerogative right of prohibition on the Benue State Income and Expenditure Commission of inquiries from sitting or taking any action in the respect of the theme of references paragraph 3 AO listed in the Benue State of Nigerian Gazette number 17 volume 49 of February 27, 2024 by the Governor of Benue State. Counsel to Chief Otem Oba Amadu Bauchi told the court that the ground of the applications are that the Auditor General is imbued with power under the 1999 Constitution to investigate the probe the finance of the state. After listening to Ado Bauchi, Justice Titi Aswa granted the motion as prayed. President Bola Tinubu has approved the extension of free train ride on the Abuja Rail Mass Transit, also called the Metro Rail, from the next 6 months until the end of the year. The president gave the approval during his address at the inauguration of the commencement of the operation of the Abuja Metro Rail in Abuja on Wednesday. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike had earlier announced free train rides for 2 months to ease the burden of commuting for residents of the Abuja. However, the president appealed for the extension to offer hope to the people of the FCT and give them reasons to celebrate. Gombe Zonal of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has arrested one Zakaria Mohammed in Gombe State for abusing the Nigerian currency. According to the statement posted by the EFCC on X following his arrest, Mohammed has presented with a video showing him dancing and spraying 200 naira notes. He reportedly admitted to being the person in the video. The EFCC added that Mohammed will be charged in court once their investigation is completed. These arrests come amidst a continual crackdown by the EFCC on the abuse of the naira, as spraying and mishandling of banknotes are considered offenses under Nigerian law. Recall that last Wednesday that the EFCC arrested a woman identified as Genti Emmanuel following intelligence that spotted her spraying naira note at a social event, which she admitted to it. Governor Mohammed Umar Bago has asked the people of Niger State to expect more development in the coming years. The governor asked the people not to worry about where the money is coming from, but how the government spends the money. Speaking at the anniversary lecture to mark the 5th anniversary in office, Bago disclosed that the state now generates 10 billion naira monthly, adding that the government is working to generate up to 100 billion monthly. Bago said the project he is doing are just the beginning of the plans he has for his new Niger project, stating that he is determined to give the best to the people and ensure the benefits from every sector. Operatives of the Ilorin Zonal Command of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission have arrested 7 suspects for offenses bordering on illegal mining activities. 2 others were also arrested for offering 1.2 million bribe to compromise the operatives of the anti-draft agency. According to a statement by Dele Oyewale, spokesman of the commission, said the arrest called to credible intelligence and days of surveillances was carried out on Friday, May 24, 2024 at Obomosho, Oyo State. The suspects are Waliyu Adiode, Abubakar Awal, Abdullafi Hakim, Swaibus Usman, Saliu Goswill, Dauda Mohammed, and Olalekan Aremu. The statement disclosed that at the point of arrest, 5 truckloads of assorted minerals suspected to be ipodolite, Itium, and precious stone, among others, were recovered from the suspects. The statement added that the suspects will be arraigned in court upon conclusion of ongoing investigations. Nigeria Air Force says the 8 components of Operation Hadarin Adaji and Adin Kai have eliminated 30 terrorists in airstrikes in their hideouts in Kaduna and Borno. Director of Public Relations and Information, ANF, AVA Edward Backwait made this known in a statement in Abuja. Backwait said the airstrike undertaken by the air component of the operation Hadarin Daji in northwest on May 27 eliminated several terrorists loyal to the notorious terrorist kingpin known as Babura. He said the strikes were conducted around Bakaria and Yetingtisia bandit hideout in Kankara local government area of Kastina. According to him, credible intelligence received after the strike revealed that about 30 terrorists were confirmed to have been neutralized. He said it was also confirmed that Babura narrowly escaped being eliminated, with most of his foot soldiers were killed. Backwait said that similar airstrikes were also carried out by the air components of Operation Handin Kai the same day at Tumbum Fulani near Lake Kachat against terrorists at a once abandoned hideout. Islamic State West African Province terrorists has killed 15 fishermen and left many others injured in an attack on the Kukawa local government area of Borno State. According to a local source from Kukawa, the terrorists who stormed the community around 11 p.m. on Sunday as the fishermen embarked on night fishing at the lake. During the attack, the terrorists who were said to have stormed the area armed with weapons rounded up and arranged them in a queue before killing 15 of them, a source in the military revealed. Some of the fishermen escaped with injuries and were currently receiving treatment at Cross Kuwa, a resettled community in Kukawa local government area. Continuing, the military source stated that each time the logistic supply of the terrorists were intercepted, the terrorists retaliated by attacking the communities that were predominantly fishermen and fish farmers. The 15 fishermen newly killed brings to 30 total members of the fishermen killed in the areas between February and May 2024. Kastina State Police Command said it has succeeded in thwarting a kingpin attempt, rescuing the kidnapped victims and neutralizing suspected notorious bandits. Kingpin identified as one Awalu Mahakaisi. Although the rescue campaign victim was rushed to hospital for quick medical attention, police authorities in the state says Mahakaisi was allegedly terrorizing Damume local government area of Kastina and its environs. Police spokesperson ASP Abubakar Sadiq in a statement on Wednesday stated that the body of the neutralized suspected bandits was recovered in the course of scanning the scene. This came shortly after information was received at the Damume Divisional Police Headquarters on May 28, 2024. At about 0545 hours, and armed bandits in their numbers, wielding dangerous weapons in an attempt to kidnap unsuspecting commuters, blocked the Damume Sabua Road. The DPO Dandume SP Manuel Zagina, upon receipt of the reports, promptly in a collaboration with the military, mobilized a team of operatives to the scene where the team engaged the bandits in the fierce gun duel. Governor of Kano State, Abba Yusuf, has banned all public demonstration within the state and has directed security forces to arrest any individuals involved in such activities. This announcement was made through a statement by the governor's spokesperson, Sanusi Tofa. Invoking his authorities as the chief secretary's officers of the state, Governor Yusuf also commended the police, the Directorate of State Security Services, and Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps to take immediate action against anyone found participating in street protests in the state. The stringent measures he made to thwart any potential disruption of public order. According to the governor's office, it has credible intelligence indicating that certain prominent to sponsor student association and political agitators from other northern east states to incite chaos under the guise of advocating for the dethroned Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, has summoned the Chief Judge of Federal High Court and the Chief Judge of Kano State High Court over conflicting interim injunction regarding the Kano Emirate, causing uncertainty in the state. The Federal High Court in Kano, presided over by Justice S.A. Amobede, issued an order for the eviction of Emir Muhammadu Sanusi II from the Kofa Kudu Palace, reinforcing the authorities of the 15th Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero. On the other hand, the Kano State High Court, under the jurisdiction of the Justice Aminu Adamu Aliyu, issued an injunction to protect Muhammadu Sanusi and other key figures from potential harassment by state authorities. This order prevents any interference with the Emir's autonomy and the seizure of key symbols of his authority, such as the twin spear, the royal heart of Dabo, and the orchestrate feathers shoes. These conflicting orders have led to significant confusion regarding the rightful authority and protection of the Emir in Kano. The said High Court's case is set to further hearing on the 13th, while the Federal High Court has adjourned its case to June 4. You are watching The Transition on Atlantic Television Network. We return after the short break. Welcome back. This is a transition on Atlantic Television Network, and now the rest of our stories. President Bola Tinubu is expected to commission the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure comprises natural gas convention, filling reversal engineering and training center in Otako, Abuja. Executive Vice Chairman CEO of Nasani, Kaishi Suleiman Aliyu, in a briefing as part of the pre-launch activities on Wednesday, said the landmark event will take place on Friday, May 31st. He said it marks another national milestone in its commitment to supporting the federal government's renewed hope agenda, particularly on sustainable energy alternatives and the clean energy ecosystem. The Nasani Portland CNG Convention and Training Center, a partnership between Nasani and Portland Gas Limited, in a state-of-the-art facility equipped with the latest technology and staffed by highly trained professionals to ensure efficient and safe convention, is aimed at building local capacity in CNG technology. President Bola Tinubu has flagged off the recitation of a new national anthem before a joint section of the National Assembly to mark the Silver Jubilee of Nigeria's Fourth Republic in National Assembly Complex, Abuja. The occasion coincided with the 5th anniversary of President Tinubu's administration. The old anthem Nigeria We Held Thee, composed when Nigeria gained independence on October 1st, 1960, has now replaced the Arise O Compatriot anthem. Correspondent Ritumi Ajituwa reports.
Hours after President Bola Tinubu assented to the National Assembly Bill 2024, reverting to the old national anthem Nigeria We Hail Thee, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu flagged off the recitation of the new national anthem before a joint session of the National Assembly to mark the Silver Jubilee of Nigeria's Fourth Republic. President Tinubu, while launching the new national anthem, admonished Nigerians to join hands together in brotherhood to build the nation.
You rang out the latest national anthem. Nigeria will hail thee. See, this is our diversity, representing all characters. And that is why I'm giving that respect this morning to you, to please continue to collaborate, work together, build our country. We have no other choice. It is our nation. No one, no age, no other institution or personality will help us except we do it ourselves.
The president also said he will soon bring the 2024 supplementary bill before the National Assembly, adding that his administration is walking the talk in the timely passage of annual budget.
I submitted the last budget to you. You expeditiously passed it. We are walking the talk. I will soon bring the year 2024 appropriation bill. That is just for your information. But we must nourish this democracy, build this nation so that the future of our great grandchildren will be sure of prosperity, development, and progress.
The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, said the National Assembly remains the most appropriate place for the official recitation of the new national anthem.
Let's go back to our genealogy. Then the National Assembly, made of very patriotic, not just representatives, but elected representatives of the people of Nigeria. The voice of the National Assembly is the voice of Nigeria. So we welcome you.
These are some of the words in the new national anthem. Says, O God of all creation, grant this one request, help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty. Nigeria shall be blessed. As these words resonate through the length and breadth of Nigeria, it is hope that it will bring the needed unity and love. Rotimi Adeoye, ATN News, Abuja.
health technology.
We need to also understand that with the change of times, there is need for us to also recalibrate our mindset to the present realities and challenges we face. Assisted reproduction, how do we regulate this? We shouldn't run away from the truth because of where we are coming from. We should also look at where we are going. Abuses are there because sometimes, even if there are laws today, I assure you, there will still be abuses or unethical practices. But let there be law to guide our practices so that things will work better. On this issue of assisted reproduction, we should embrace our cultural diversity, differences in formulation of laws.
In the Western world, Spain appears to be one of the best countries with laws on assisted reproduction. And we must look for a model that suits our situation. Again, there is nothing that says we cannot modify those laws to suit our culture and our religion. We can find a way to see to the logical conclusion of a bill that regulates fertility.
Stakeholders present at the hearing, including Association of Fertility and Reproductive Health of Nigeria and Dual Qualification Right in Nigeria, England, and Wales, among others, observed that there is nothing in the health law that gave guidance on what is practiced currently in the country. Noting that the law in Nigeria are decades behind the technology, they said the time to enact law on assisted reproductive practice in Nigeria is now, adding that Nigeria is the biggest provider of assisted reproductive technology in the whole of Africa.
We have been advocating for a law since 2005, and over the years, it's become difficult to enact that law. However, ART is evolving, and across the world, there have been regulations that instruct us on how to carry out the process in civilized climes. In Nigeria, interestingly, we are one of the foremost providers of assisted reproductive technology.
We need to put into place to regulate the indiscriminate donation of eggs and sperm. There is nothing in our laws that tells us the correct procedure and processes to protect a surrogate who enters into a contract to give birth to a child that legally should be hers.